Hey, yes. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and taking time out of a Friday. We're so excited that you're here. And so I am just excited to share a little bit about my story and then how the products have just blessed our lives. So I my husband, we'll go back how we got found it. My husband, he had IBS for decades, and we had tried so many things pharmaceuticals, so many things naturally, and nothing ever gave him back his quality of life. And so I had been researching for years gut health. And so a friend reached out to me about Plexus, and I said, you know what? This looks something I've been looking for and hadn't been able to find. So we jumped in. He started to have amazing results, really getting back his quality of life. I mean, at the height of it, he was bedridden for 3 months with his IBS, and it was really just a really tough season. And so the fact I saw like improvement really just encouraged me. So I got on it. I had just had a baby. She was a newborn still, and she had colic. And so it actually, as I worked on my gut and microbiome, it actually helped get rid of her colic. She started sleeping great. She has a great immune system, is like the best eater of us all. And then it helped with brain fog, fatigue, inflammation. Um, I know there's something else, but I can't remember. But what happened? Oh, sugar cravings. I was eating a pan of brownies every 4 days, and I just had to have it because my body was just nuts. I mean, oh, hormones as well. So it was just doing amazing things for my husband, for myself. And so my 3-year-old at the time, she's now 7, she had really bad food allergies and seasonal allergies. And so we dose the triplex. Well, we start her on the kids multivitamin probiotic, and then we dose the triplex to her body weight. And fast forward 2 years, at age 5, we took her in to get her blood work done, and her pediatrician said that hers was the cleanest blood work she'd seen in her 20 years of practice. What were we doing? I told her about Plexus. She had heard about it. She said she's doing great. She has no allergies, so we were able to get rid of all Benadryl and an EpiPen, and now she can live like a normal kid, which is really, really amazing. She still comes and asks me if she's allowed to eat anything because we had trained her so much. But now she's free, that if she does or accidentally gets something, it's not like a big deal. And so that was just a huge blessing. Now, my husband, having been bedridden for 3 months with the IBS, it really impacted us financially. And so at that time, we were on food stamps and Medicaid, and someone had actually given us $100. And I was like, babe, I know this can go to a bill, but I said, if we don't invest in our health, nothing is going to change. And so we jumped in with Plexus. I knew that everyone had a gut. I knew that so many people would just, feel better. Like I wondered if people were asking questions like we were and just weren't finding the answers. And so I started sharing with friends and family, and come to find out 90% of them had thyroid, headaches, autoimmune, so many different things that ended up realizing was rooted back in gut health, balanced blood sugar, and inflammation. And so I started sharing. We go from food stamps and Medicaid to now, fast forward 3 years, I hit the first 6-figure rank in the company. And just happens to be at the same time, all this, stuff going on in the world, both of my husband's jobs are ending by the end of the year, due to the impact of everything happening in the world. And so my paycheck this month actually beat out both of his jobs. Y'all, he was working 3 jobs, 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, prior to everything shutting down. And now we have time freedom, we have financial freedom, and we feel better. So it's just been such a blessing in so many different ways. So yeah, that's our story. So I will go into the products a little bit. Um, you heard me talk about gut health. And what's really important is, I don't know if you've ever heard the term leaky gut, But what perpetuates it is scientists have found that everyone's born with a little bit of yeast in their gut. And the only reason they can find that we have it is because it's supposed to decompose us when we die. So when it gets overgrown, we get too much bad bacteria and not enough good to keep it at bay, that starts basically decomposing us before we're dead and poking microscopic holes in our gut. And then it leaks gastric juices and different stuff into our bloodstream and body cavity, hence the term leaky gut. So what they have found is that if you address it and start to heal and seal that gut back up, you're starting to eliminate a lot of issues your body's dealing with. And so our probiotic is called ProBio 5. I totally forgot to grab the bottles, but it is, the reason it's different than anything else in the market is it's actually freeze dried. And so it makes it all the way through the stomach acid into the intestines. And it has two powerful components with the probiotic strains, and that's antifungals and digestive enzymes. And what happens is that yeast has a shell as hard as a cockroach or a shrimp. And so it cannot be penetrated by just probiotics. You have to have an enzyme that cracks that shell, and then the antifungals and other enzymes go and kill it. So then the probiotics can go in. It's a lot like if you bought really good grass seed and then you just threw it on a bunch of weeds. It just wouldn't grow. So now we're weeding and we're seeding. And then you have another piece, which is called the BioCleanse, and don't let it fool you. It is not like a colon cleanse. It's actually a cleanse on a cellular level. It's made of magnesium, which helps 300 cellular processes, and about, I think it's 90% of the US is deficient in magnesium. So that's a lot your body's having to deal with, just not being able to function fully. So you have the magnesium, it's coupled with extra O2. So when it hits your stomach, it releases the O2 to your bloodstream, and it starts cleansing and going through and cleaning out viruses, fungi, bacteria, and start basically getting the debris that the leaky gut's been getting in there. So you have that, and it's coupled. It's just, so it will help with regularity. You'll see that. You'll see an increase of boost of your immune system. You'll see actually helps with allergies and helping clear your skin up. And the same with the probiotic. What you'll see is better sleep, better digestion. You'll see better mood. And so you have these two, which are the dynamic duo, the probiotic, and then the magnesium supplement that really target that gut health and are reducing inflammation at the same time. And then you have what's called the Slim. And that is our prebiotic drink. Well, there's two forms. There's a prebiotic drink that is one flavor, and then there's actually hunger control, and that is another flavor. That's the only difference is the microbiome activating has prebiotic fibers in it. The other one has double the amount of fiber, so you feel fuller longer. And so those two will help balance your blood sugar. And now imbalanced blood sugar looks like when you get hangry, and actually you don't sleep well when you have imbalanced blood sugar. Inflammation is a sign, and yeah, and so you'll see also sugar cravings. So you'll see that this will help keep your blood sugar from spiking throughout the day, just sort of yo-yoing. If you've ever had where you get really tired in the afternoon, that's actually a sign that you have imbalanced blood sugar. So this will help level it, keep it balanced. It has great antioxidants and nutrients for the body. And so that will help address that, blood sugar balance part. So when you have that addressing the inflammation, balanced blood sugar, and the gut health piece all at the same time synergistically, you see people who have been struggling with things for years start to really get a leg up on just health issues that they've been struggling with. And so one other piece that is really, really powerful, and it helps fill in nutritional gaps, because I don't know if you know, they don't rotate the crops anymore. There's a lot of just lost minerals and nutrients that our food used to contain. And so they have X Factor Plus. It is an aloe-based multivitamin. It's fully methylated and bioavailable. And that aloe base actually helps you absorb everything 300 times more. And that's not just that multivitamin. I'm talking about all the supplements you're taking, even to your food, it helps you absorb it even more. So you just see that gap get filled in. And so we have things like collagen, skincare, we do have weight loss, we have kids line. And there's so many things from nerve, helping with nerve regeneration to ease, which is like inflammation. And it's just really amazing. You have so many options to help target and address really your health goals or health struggles that you've been having. So that is my piece. I'm going to hand it off to Angela. Go ahead.
Well, thanks, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to just tell a little bit of my story. I started this really in, it was like the very end of February when I reached out to Deirdre. So for me, I grew up an athlete and I've always been into health and wellness, been pretty healthy. Didn't realize though that I had some digestive things going on to the level I knew there was some things going on, but I didn't know why. And I just have struggled after every baby with the typical, brain fog, mood things, hormonal stuff. And it's kind of gotten worse over the years. And what happened was because of, I guess, the leaky gut and the inflammation from the candida that was in my system from when I was a kid and had antibiotics has made things worse and worse as I've gotten older. And I hit a wall in January basically, and things were at the worst because I had issues with my elbows and my hand, my joints, my wrist, knees. I mean, things like that. But it had just gotten to where it was like so bad that I wasn't able to work out anymore. I wasn't sleeping good anymore. And I was, like I said, I hit a wall because I got esophagitis. I couldn't eat for like 8 weeks. And basically it got to the point where my hormones were completely just all messed up. My mood was not good. I was irritable all the time. My cycles were not the greatest and not regular, and actually just some of the female issues, and I just didn't feel good. I did not feel my best. So I reached out to Deirdre and was like, okay, I'm at a point where I'm like, I got to try this because I'd heard about it, but I finally was like, I'm willing to try it. After 2 weeks, I had some subtle changes. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have that brain fog. I felt like with homeschooling my youngest, I can focus more. I feel like I'm thinking more clearly. And that just began to improve, though, literally every week, noticing more. And I can say now I've been doing this 4 months. I am now doing workouts again because I told you I couldn't even do my workouts. In fact, my husband and I are doing these crazy workouts where we're dragging a huge tire, doing pull-ups, running with weights in our hands. And I'm like, literally, y'all, I could not even hold my water bottle without it hurting my hands. And even my elbows would hurt because of elbow, whatever you call that, my tennis elbow or whatever you want to call it, because of the inflammation in my body. Y'all, it's completely reversed. Like I'm sleeping flat. I don't have to sit up to sleep. I'm sleeping good. My mood is balanced. My hormones are balanced. My blood sugar is balanced. No more crash anymore. No more sipping Pedialyte all day long because of the craziness with the crashes that I would have, which also affects your, other things going on. And anyway, I just feel good. I feel so much better. My husband feels good. He has now got energy. He's got focus. Which is very important for his job, and he's in the military. My son I was having to give him Benadryl all the time for allergy, crazy stuff going on with him, and this is even helping him. So I just want to say this has definitely changed our family with our health. And I wasn't going to do this as a business. In fact, I said, nope, not doing this as a business when I got started. And I've done other network marketing companies, y'all. I've done this before. And although it's great as a mom that homeschools, I believe in the vision of that. I just was tired of just the expectations that weren't there and certain things that weren't met before. I didn't want to go through it again. But y'all, when you start feeling so good, when things start happening like this, whether it's losing weight, losing bloating, being able to sleep, the brain fog going away, or whatever. I mean, for me, the pain going away was enough to make me want to tell everybody about it. You just can't help but share. So I just naturally was sharing with people. And next thing I knew, I had hit a bonus, and I was like, what? I hit this bonus that was almost $400 just for sharing with 3 people. And I guess I started kind of being like, and praying about it. And anyway, this is the thing, y'all. Every single person has a gut. Every man, woman, and child has a gut. And I found this out too. Everyone around me, there had something going on pretty much. None of them talked to me about it. And until I told them what I was going through. And then some of my closest friends were having issues with female problems or arthritis that I didn't even know about, medications they're on for different things, and I thought they were all healthy. So people around you are struggling with things and you may not even realize it. So I'm just saying all that to say you just never know. This might be something for you. Whether it's the products, which I know are going to change your life and I know you're going to love them, um, or the business, because it's going to change financially your freedom in that area too. So one of the things is that from 2020, if we learned nothing else, we learned that we pay for our health one way or another, right? It's either medical bills or lost life or lost time or in prevention. And so we have something in our hands right now that not only can meet the needs of helping all these people, helping ourselves, but actually the actual financial freedom too. And I'm talking legit financial freedom. So I started at the end of March, really sharing with people. Here I am 4 months in, and I'm about to hit like 6 ranks up. Like I said, I wasn't planning that, but it's just happened. And there's momentum in our team. And let me tell you, this company, the people here, the culture here, there's incentives, rewards, bonuses, amazing compensation. But the best part of it is that it's literally changing lives. And I'm going to be able to help our family this fall with tuition for private virtual schooling for my boys, which is so huge and so important. My husband did a good, he has good money and stuff like that, but we have 5 boys, y'all. We got bills. Everything is crazy. Okay. Sometimes you feel like there's no wiggle room. And so now I found that. So I just wanted to throw that out there because somebody on here, maybe you just want to get the wholesale cost and get feeling good. But maybe you're also thinking, okay, my husband needs this. My mom needs this. My neighbor, my kid has allergies, whatever it is. You have an answer here that can help pretty much everybody around you. And you can find freedom and help them too, financially and health wise. And less than 3% of the population has heard of Plexus. So I just wanted to throw that out there because this is real and it's literally changing lives. And right now, there's huge specials. I want to tell you some things that are available. You can get started right now for only $1, whether you want to jump in with a wholesale account, just feeling good for yourself, or you also have access to not only the wholesale pricing, which is the lowest cost, you have access to an amazing team culture and all these crazy incentives, bonuses, trips, lifestyle giveaways, getaway, and the lifestyle bonus or car bonus, and so much more. And so you can have that choice of either. You can go for both, or you can just get the wholesale account, or you can help people around you too. And that's $1. Plus, and that's with a welcome pack. Basically, you start with whatever welcome pack. So whoever you invited you on here, get back to them. And you can figure out what welcome pack is the one you might need to start with. And you start with one and you're going to begin to feel good, right? Based on what your needs are, but you're going to be able to get that even 10% discount, which is huge. That's like $40 to $70 savings. And anyway, so reach out to whoever invited you on this, whether you watch this on replay through the recording or you're on here live. We're going to tell you to go back to that person because we want to help you start feeling good. And we want to definitely help you if you're like, oh my gosh, I know so many people that this could change their life. And you want to get that time freedom and you want to begin to see what we're seeing, which again is changing lives. We're happy to help you with that. And we know that you're going to love the product. It's a matter of if you are all in or not, and if you're ready to get started. So pretty much that's it.